All right, welcome back. Here we go again. These two nerds I don't know what they're doing. They're playing a game. We're laughing. I don't know what's going on. Alex on comms for game 3.
Yep,
How's it going, sir?
it's going pretty good. We should have a good game of 3 on our hands. We see Tuba hoping for no Earth Temple. Kind of got screwed over, to be honest, on the last seed. Soft lock coming out of that room basically meant that he was going to last location that Stalfos Crypt, and that turned out to be his item he needed. So we have a game 3. Shortly, we'll get started. Things to look out for. Like I said, Tuba's hoping for no ET. We may have gotten a hint about our dungeons a little bit early because we pulled our hints. And we don't have ET, so both runners will find out in a second, but they'll be happy. Is Butter missing a win on the layout? No. Well, they're 1-1. This is game 3. This will decide it all. Yeah, it was always there. It was always there. Don't worry. Never get things wrong here. Yeah, this one's for all the marbles. Is that what Butter's side of the name is? Okay, I see. We're off. So we are starting on 6-Eye Reef, I believe. And our starting item is Power Bracelets, which won't help us too much. Looks like Tuba's going to read our hints. Okay, looks like they're both going to read hints right away. For hints, we've got Windfall to Helmarock, Mother and Child to Godan, Windfall to Calidamos, and Dragon Roost Island to Helmarock King. For Foolishes, we're looking at Bird's Peak Rock, Fire Mountain, Hyrule, and Ice Ring. In terms of location hints, we've got Ganon's Maze is completely dead. Letter from Orca is just a little bit of love. Pompey and Vera has Moblin's Letter. Island of Steel has a Deku Leaf inside. Forbidden Woods mini-boss is dead. Taji, first chest guarded by Armos Knights, is also dead. And we got a Picto Box on Golf. So, quick summary of our hints. Nothing too impactful early on. We'll probably not see the Cliff Plat into BPR route. As a result, we might see Cliff Plat into Bomb Island. But I would expect runners to either go for Mother and Child or make a break for that leaf right away. If you get a hinted leaf, it opens up so much mobility that it's really strong to rush, and Tuba's doing just that. I couldn't tell what that was, if it was spiky or not, but I guess we'll see. Looks like Butter's going to do Cliff Plat starting at least. Guess we can talk about our dungeons. We've got Forbidden Woods, we've got Taji, and we got Forsaken Fortress. So some faster dungeons, hopefully. Shouldn't be too bad. So Tuba's just gonna have to sit this one out. Wait for the boats to shoot down this other boat. Kind of slow. You can jump in like Tuba tried to do, but he got that pretty fast still. Not too bad. And this leaf is going to make routing a lot easier, so I like this play. Butter's going for the safer strat, or like the more traditional route, I guess. It's like it's not spiky inside Cliff Flat. And as Tally pointed out, yes, there are a lot of rupees. You can get 60, 55 rupees in here, I think. No, 65, I think. 61. Oh, right, because you don't have bombs. Okay, 61 rupees in here. That's almost enough to cover everything we need. We just need 4 more rupees. So, but yeah, we aren't getting any in BPR because BPR was hinted dead. Except Butter just got all the rupees he'll need for the seed, so it works out. Like Tube is going to be making a pit stop in Mother and Child. Butter's not going to do Bomb Island, which is a routing decision. I don't know if I agree with it, but it's what he's doing. Alrighty. A bow path to Godan is actually one of the best things you can get, because it means all the other bows are bow locked, which is huge information, unless there's something behind fire and ice. But keep an eye out for those bow lock checks like the Cyclos, stuff in Taut-G itself for our bows. Looks like this was spiky on Greatfish. Be able to nab this real quick. Also, that leaf being locked behind bombs means we are not going to be seeing leafless Taut-G. I mean, I don't think anybody was planning on doing leafless Taut-G anyways, considering we have a directly hinted leaf. But we will see. Would be spicy. Alright. That's 2 shields very quick. As on Greatfish. Meanwhile, Butterlord chasing that path in. Gonna get whatever's on Cyclos. Looks like Tuba's gonna be going for outset. Probably gonna go to Horseshoe right afterwards. Could do Diamond Step early as well. Note to Mom on Cyclos. It's good to keep track of. Yeah, our path hints not giving really too much direction so far. I mean, we've got a bow, which is probably the best thing we've got in terms of path hints. We have a DRI to Helmrock King. Could be bombs. Could be hammer. Those are really the main things it could be. Or stuff that leads to them. And Windfall to Helmrock and Windfall to Cali tells me we're either going to get bombs on Windfall or Dragon Roost, most likely. I don't know what that is. That might be a rupee on top of a headstone. Not 100% on that. Got a Tingle statue under Link's house. No clue what ankle holds today, but we'll see. That is not the salvage core gift. That is the beetle shop. That Tuba is going to be making his way to Jablin's cave. Struggled a little bit with this last race. I think both runners did. Not an easy trick, but should get it quickly. There we go. No sweat. Nothing in Joblin's cave. It doesn't really... There's something in Joblin's cave can kind of tell you where you might find your bombs, which is a helpful thing to have. We know our bombs can't be leaf locked. What did we get on Greatfish? We got a shield, so our bombs can't be in Angular Cave. But other than that, we don't really know too much quite yet. And I like this routing decision. I think it makes sense to go get your Picto Box before you head to Windfall. You also get Salvage Core here. Just clear a fair bit more of the overworld and try and greed for that delivery bag before you even go to Windfall. Make things nicer. I think after this, though, we'll likely go to Dragon Roost and then Crescent. Maybe, or probably Popperin as well, unless they want to try greed for the grappling hook. Tuba opting to skip golf like the Giga Chad, even though he's got the leaf. I respect it. There we go. Like I said, this is the Picto box. It's still locked behind bombs. We're still out of logic, but I imagine we'll find it before too long. We have kind of isolated Needle Rock a little bit, but we can route that in with Tsunari. It's not the end of the world. Also, Butter hasn't got his leaf yet, which is an interesting routing decision that I don't agree with. Especially if you're going to make this play afterwards. I think you really want that leaf to be able to get the Picto. But we'll see. Got the not very hype Octo jump. It'd be pretty finicky, especially if it's nighttime, like on Tuba's end. Not as bad for Butter, but it can be hard to see the Octo whenever it's storming out like this. Oh, okay. Well, it's clearing up, so it's better. And Butterlord got it on his end. Third try, I think. So, not too bad. Oh, so close. There we go. Tuba's gonna be able to do this cave a little bit easier. He's got his leaf. That'll make it so he doesn't have to burn this first pot lid, which takes a little bit of time. He can also do this really cool peek if he rolls up the little wooden beam to the left there that Butter just climbed up. Looks like we got one spiky chest, I think. I don't see the other one. Oh, Tuba taking a tumble. 2 spiky chests. Wow. We got our hammer. Ooh, okay. So we could be looking at a hook shot on Windfall or Dragon Roost, maybe. I didn't see all of game 2, but from what I know, Tuba ended up soft blocking. So cost him quite a bit of time, and I think he probably last locationed it. It makes sense that he would last location a check that you soft block on. Alright, so we've got a sword and a hammer in here. Not the most exciting items, but you need both of them to beat the game, so you take it. Triforce piece? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Looks like Butter's been doing a super swim. Look away from Butter's side of the screen if you're photosensitive to flashing lights. Probably going to be swimming to Islet of Steel to grab that leaf. I guess this routing decision isn't the worst from Butterlord, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Also, I'm not sure what Tuba's doing. Because Butterlord was able to peek top a headstone, so when he works back to Outset, he's gonna try and route that in with headstone as well. There's no other reason to go to headstone. I'm pretty sure because it wasn't anything. Pretty sure Tuba could have just. All right. Well, he save warped. Interesting, but he save warped. I'm pretty sure he just could have walked straight back through the thing, and it would have taken him to the other area. Maybe not. Regardless, that's why you usually don't get that chest before the other one. Now we're going to finally see what's Path to Helm Rock. on Dragon Roost Island. We're looking for hook shot, maybe bombs. Probably our two culprits at this point. That's a shard. That's nice. We need that. Doesn't really help us immediately. Tuba following suit. This makes sense. I think that's brown. I couldn't quite tell. A little hard to tell with the resolution, but I think it's not a spiky chest. So whatever we have, it's currently in logic. So it's good to keep in mind. Flying across currently isn't, because that leaf was locked behind bombs, which we don't have. Looks like Butter's going up to Crescent. I think this line of play has been favored as of recently. Back in Season 4, we usually used to go Pop Ram into Crescent Moon. But it's kind of changed now. With CTMC, you can peek this chest from a lot further away. And so you can get away with dipping into the very corner of the quadrant. Except Butter's like super close to it. So CTMC is matches contents, and it means there's something good in it. There's a Picto. Okay. We've got both our Pictos. Not bad. I keep cutting out. Uh-oh. That ain't good. Restored delivery bag. That is a good catch. So our delivery bag is path to Helmrock King somehow. I'm cutting out. Ah. Curse. Okay. Well, I'm going to try my best. Looks like Butter's Wind Waker diving into Forsaken Fortress. Doesn't have bombs. He has everything else you can do. You can do all of this pretty much. It'll just be a little bit annoying to do. That's not the worst. We've broken in successfully. Forsaken Fortress. We're gonna be able to do all this. Yeah, it's not too bad. This is a play that Butter really likes to do. Usually Super Swim in from Mother and Child, but obviously not this seed. Getting rewarded with a grappling hook too. Not bad, not bad. Oh, it's Twitch having some issues. It's not me? Okay. That's good to hear. Well, not good to hear, but good to hear as well. Okay. With that grappling hook, we'll be able to full clear Pop Rant, which is pretty nice, to be honest. Doesn't look like there's anything else there in either of those two chests. So we're just looking at a grappling hook so far. Meanwhile, on Tuba's side, we're going to do the Night Windfall stuff. Turn on the windmill, do Mila. He also went to Lenzo's house, so we got a little bit of waiting time. All right, another shard. There's two of our free-range cheese down. And yes, we're going to be seeing Phantom again here on Butter's side, and hopefully the cool storage. We'll get to see if we play Mini Blend Space Program today. One of the funniest things to do, honestly, in this game. But first, a round of tennis. If you're wondering what Tuba just did, he just stored a door. He got storage, and then he opened that door, which means whenever he goes to that door next, or goes to the lower door in Lenzo's house, he'll be able to get access to the upper door through the lower door. It's not that much of a time save, but when you're waiting for Mila, not really much else to do. So I just have to sit around. It's usually why people like to route it in with Fire and Ice checks, but obviously no Fire and Ice quite yet, so. So we're going to be seeing the cool storage. You got it first try, which means we don't see the space program. Oh, don't fall. Okay, we're good. Crisis averted. We got a wallet over on Mila. Probably gonna stuff that wallet full of cash. It's hiding the crime tools. Meanwhile, in Lenzo's house, we got one Spiky. Got a bait bag. We've got Big Pig open to us. We've also got the check on Needle Rock. Need to keep an eye out on the stuff we get on Windfall because it's path to both Helm Rock and Calidamos, which means we're looking at bombs and a boomerang potentially. Although now that I think about it, bombs on Windfall could probably eat up both path hints, which would be lame. Well, yeah, it could, which would be lame. Anyways, yeah, Big Bird over on Butter's side. The Big Bird is down for now. Yeah, the bombs can't be directly the path to two different items, or the path to two different bosses. So, yeah, you're right, you're right. Well, Tuba's starting up a game of hide and seek. Already did the Lenzo door, so he doesn't need to cancel. Alright, no soft lock. No soft lock. No soft lock. Hey, good bird. Oh! Get away from the ledge. Butter. Okay, we're good. A little sketchy. Alright. So Fire and Ice on Minenko. Still out of logic. We're still missing our bombs. But that's still... I don't think we care at this point. Like, we don't care too much. Fire and Ice is a great find, for sure. Maybe you hope you get that after you do Mila, but what can you do? Sometimes it's like that. Also, when you're getting your hinted Moblin's letter. Logic is quite often a suggestion. Can be faster to just skip most of it, sometimes. And sometimes you get screwed by doing it. Just how it is. It's rando, baby. Also, don't look now, but I think we've got every single check on Windfall, except for Cafe Bar Postman, available to us. So I think you're going to see both these runners be doing Windfall pretty much for the next, I don't know, 10 minutes. Maybe not for Tuba's side. Oh, did Butter warp somewhere else? He did. Can't tell where he's at. Is this Private Oasis? Anyways, we've got Tingle, our good friend Tingle. There's a hook shot. All right, that's one path item down. And a little bit of cash. Not too bad. Okay, Butter's gonna get this Picto box. A little unfortunate he doesn't have the bait bag yet. That was on Windfall, but You kind of want the Picto before you go to Windfall anyways, so this makes sense in terms of routing. Also, am I crazy? Or was that a spiky chest in the maze? Oh, he can't save quit out of the maze, so maybe he's waiting on it. But yeah, I'm 90% sure that was spiky, so he's gonna need that. Thing of use from Tot. Okay, it was spiky. I'm not crazy. Yeah, he still has to catch this last kid before he can save warp out of the jail maze. And we're gonna see Windfall on Butterside. You've got everything you want to tackle it, so yeah, makes sense. Yeah, if you save warp while doing hide and seek, oh, he's got 2 kids left to catch. But if you save warp while doing hide and seek, the kids reset, and you have to do the entire thing over again. And I found that out the hard way, so keep that in mind if you're doing the seed hide and seek. Good heads up routing decision. The 2 is in. Nothing on the Ivan. There are 2 checks with Killer Bees. Let's see what Miss Marie's got. Nothing on Miss Marie. So if you're Butterlord of about 2 months ago, you're chilling this seed, because Butterlord of 2 months ago likes to skip hide and seek. He didn't do hide and seek in his last race? Alright, there could be hope for a spicy play. Looks like we got a useless pearl. Oh no, it's not useless. We need Taji. I guess we need that. Hey, look at that, a bottle. Go see Grandma and the Big Pig. Another spiky. Single statue. I sure hope Tuba remembers the jail maze chest. Looks like he's going to be doing the fire and ice checks. I mean, you can still get into the jail maze during the night. It's not a huge deal, but just got to be cognizant of that. Looks like the transparent chest had nothing. About Lightning Creeb. Some people say Creeb never strikes twice with a good item. Probably because Creeb's only had a good item twice in the entirety of Season 5. And look at that, an orange rupee. Absolutely useless. Classic Creeb. He remembered the maze. We're good. Alright, what's in the maze? That is a classic, certified classic right there. Statue in the maze. I think that's probably tied for iconic duos, to be honest. It might be up there. Yeah, ankle, we have no clue whether ankle's required or not. It might have something, it might not. We didn't get a hint about it this time around. I guess all eyes on Tuba for the moment while Butter catches up on the windfall stuff. He's done another dungeon. He's also done the Cliff Plat checks, so I don't think anybody's really ahead at this point, but Tuba's going to be showing us new stuff. And that new stuff is Pauper Nile. Of which I think, yeah, Tuba can't do scale the wall unless he does a really stupid hookshot strat. And by stupid, I mean stupidly difficult, not it would be stupid for him to go for it. Although it would be kind of stupid for him to go for it as well. Because it's very slow if you mess it up. Oh, okay, made it. I think that's spiky. So, unfortunately for Tuba, scale the wall is the only spiky in Paw Print. So he's going to come back for that. Butter won't have to double dip. Butter's got the grappling hook. He'll grab that. Tuba probably going to be going to outside after this. Save Grandma, you can do Big Pig, Headstone Island. Then after that, not too sure. He's still missing a shield on Cliff Plat in order to be up to full clear angular, which would be my next guess. You can still do Forest Haven. You might do Forbidden Woods, to be honest here. You could do it. It wouldn't be half bad. Yeah, first we gotta buy some bait. And this pearl. Grappling Hook was in Forsaken Fortress. Locked behind our bombs. Currently, we don't know where they are. It just feels like they're just barely out of reach. They've got to be somewhere it feels like, early on. Who knows, maybe they're top of angular. Top of angular always seems to be spiky. So, yeah, it was in Forsaken Fortress. Alright. We've got a Tingle statue. I believe that's Tingle statue number 4 for Tuba on the Rockspire Mail. I think that's all 5 statues even, so we got them all. Oh, you know what? No, I'm wrong. That was a Tingle statue on Kamali's Father Mail. And Rockspire Shop had our Cabana deed. So, we don't have all 5 yet. But they're going to be showing us what Tuba missed out on. It was spiky. The Swift Sail is, I think it's the same speed as the HD version. Okay, it's a shard. We need that to beat the game, so I have to come back and grab that one. I think it's the same speed, but you'll see the runners do a technique called sail pumping or sail jumping, where they get a little extra speed by doing a series of inputs. It just gives them a little bit of faster movement, so it may feel like they're going faster than HD, but it should be the same speed. I don't know if you can actually do the sail pumps or jumps in HD, to be honest. Also, we're going to see Big Pig. Hey, we're turning it today. Let's go. Swift sail pumping a thing? Okay, so it's in HD. Tuba going to be doing the crowd favorite, Big Pig. With the heat, too. And yeet. There goes the pig. And our pigs got a ghost ship chart. Very spooky. Give the pig a little spanking. Round 2 is in. Happy to see that ghost ship chart, maybe. Also, Butter gonna be doing a cool strat because he peeked the chest. And hook shot to that skull and kind of just make your way over to this little island. If you can make it. Nice. You can hook shot the chest from up here, so. Little neat, unintended way to do things. The intended way is to walk up the spiral over to Butter's right. Also looks like Butter's going to be doing a super swim, so if you're photosensitive, please look away from Butter's side of the screen. Damn, he got that storage spot fast. I'll tell you when it's safe to look back. I kind of forgot to do that last time. But over on Tuba's end, we'll be seeing top of headstone. Don't know if he peeked it. Very nice. You can look at Butter's side of the screen now. He's done with the super swim. He took that to Needle Rock. Also, it was a shard on top of headstone, so also required to beat the game. Also in logic. Tuba sailing all the way to Angular from here? He's not, right? Okay, it's Cyclos. This is Cyclos. Gonna be grabbing... What was on Cyclos? Note to Mom. Right. It's kind of hard to tell, to be honest. It's a bit of a console diff. Also, there's our bombs. They're also out of logic, so we're missing a bow somewhere to put them in logic. Which is interesting, to say the least. Yeah, where's our other bow? We've got, in terms of logical locations, we've got top of Angular, Bomb Island Cave, and top of Cabana, and Zunari. So we've got 4 locations. And we've got Beto's mother male, grandma male, and Ghost Ship as well, I guess. Okay, so we've got 7 locations. Wait. Yeah, 7 locations. Also, yeah. It couldn't be any of the Fire and Ice Lock checks for our last bow because it's out of logic. And Ice Ring was hinted foolish, so extra not going to be there today. Looks like both runners have the same idea. They're probably, Tuba, if I had to guess, is probably taking this into not Forsaken Woods. Forbidden Woods after this. God, that's starting. It's happening to me too now. Forbidden Woods. Now, there's a silver rupee up there. We've got both shields. So both 4 save-in checks dead. And letter from Beto's mother's also dead. We got 2 shields. We're Greatfish Isle and Cliff Flat Cave. Do some leaf pumps. Not sure if that was 100% necessary. Maybe it was. I didn't check how much height he had. He was coming the way you're supposed to come in, instead of the way Tuba's doing it, which is the cool way. Where you just hop out of the boat and hop into the cyclone. Although Tuba's doing this backwards, so never mind. Still cool. Butter wants the arrow back. Jump slash the door for it. We've got a spiky down here. Picked up the boss key very early on. It's quite nice. It's a really nice spot for the boss key to be. Now we can skip the other yellow and gold chest. Yellow and gold chests in dungeons have our dungeon keys and our dungeon big keys, so it'd be useful to scout them out. Hey, it looks like Tuba will be following suit. Butter with a slight edge here. Although they've both done varying amounts of overworld, so tough to say. Nothing up top. They're getting a bit scammed there. Yep, it looks like we will have 2 people in Forbidden Woods. Should be a fast dungeon. I can't tell. Might be spiky, might not. I don't think it is. No, it's not. Butter's gonna run up the tree. He kept his chest storage, so he's gonna be able to just do this much faster than having to restore the chest. Forbidden Woods is probably the most broken dungeon. I'd say Earth Temple's up there. But yeah. Forbidden Woods it's very fun to break, to be honest. Like, it's a fun dungeon, it's a quick dungeon, it's broken. Also, thank you for the raid, Rando Brazil. Welcome on in, party 30. Hope you're all doing alright. We've got a game 3 of the Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker Season 5 tournament. This is the losers bracket. I want to say finals? Might be semifinals? Not 100%. I should really know, but I don't. But yeah, welcome on in. Semis. Okay, losers bracket semis, game 3. Oh, winner gets Tanjo then Advo. I would not want to be in either of their positions. That is a rough series of opponents. But I guess, hey, we're at the semis, so there's no easy opponent. Also, it looks like Tuba's going to be running up the tree as well. So, oh, okay. That scared me a little bit there. Butter barely making that cycle. Forbidden Woods mini-boss was hinted dead. Butterly needs to lose the storage somehow, though. So, kind of just have to go into the room anyways, because he opted out to void out in the other room. Yep, not even going to check it. Yep, good to remember your hints. Oh, Tuba missing the shot there. Taking too long to aim. Tuba taking a slightly different route. He didn't use the grappling hook position. Tuba doesn't have grappling hook even. From the spiky chest? I don't know. No clue. Oh, sword. It's a sword. So we got a sword inside the hollow tree mouth. We're trying to figure out what to do here. This room becomes really nice with CTMC, if I'm being honest. I think this is like one of the nicest rooms in the game, because you can just peek both chests from far away without even going through much of the maze. Like here, we were just able to see this was spiky, so it's got our last sword as well. So, missing 2 shards, 1 bow from Go mode? That's not bad. That could be we could see a very speedy seed. Although we're staring down the barrel of the entirety of Tachi, so I don't know about that one. We still got quite a bit more gameplay. Some more Tachi gaming. Tachi is unfortunately still as slow as ever. I'm waiting for the day somebody finds a zombie hover up to the top floor or something of Tachi. I don't even know if that would be a thing, but then we never have to do the slowest dungeon. the worst dungeon in the game, if I'm being honest. It is not going to be leafless, yeah. I don't know. TWW, it's like there's not really many sequence breaks. It's unfortunate. Also, we have to break into the basement here. We don't have boomerang, so Butter did a door cancel and unloaded the room, and so he's able to just fly down into the water of the other room and break into the basement that way. Okay. So I think we're still missing our small key, so it's a 50-50 on whether this is big or this is the small key is in the big key chest or it's in double modula. So we might see. Okay, never mind. We're gonna see two with door cancel as well. He is not having a good time there though. There we go. Storage spot isn't too bad. It's just all the enemies you've got to deal with, which just make it annoying. It's like this is the small key in the basement. They lost the 50-50, unlucky. But it won't matter in the end because Tuba's also checking basement first, which I don't disagree with. You don't have the boomerang anyways, so. I think voice crack there, jeez. I think we're only missing one shard? Yeah, we're missing one shard and one bow, and we're in go mode, so it's gonna be pretty fast. Fingers crossed we get to go mode, Taji. That'd probably be the best way to handle it. We need a pearl too. Yeah, you're right, you're right. So the 5 shards I have, also Butter's storing this chest. He's got the big key. He opened it up. No? But yeah, the 5 shards we have are Dragon Roost Island, Wind Shrine, Top of Headstone, Chest guarded by Bokoblin in Forsaken Fortress, the Helmarot King Heart Container, and Scale the Wall are the shards I have on my tracker. Ooh, we're gonna see the fire arrow strats on Butter's side. Looks like he hit one. Ah, he only got one hit off. Could be finicky. It's RNG, so it's kind of rough. Bombs are like the safer method. He's got plenty of bombs, so already got 2 hits in. 3 hits. Oh, missed that one. Could be annoying when Kalidamus moves around like this. It'd be tough to hit the bombs. But we got plenty of backups. Plenty of backup bombs. There we go. 4 hits. Very fast. Actually, I think we're just missing the 1 shard, and we're gonna be able to sleuth out where the last bow is, because if the runners are keeping track, we've got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 locations left in logic. We need the pearl, the shard. Although we could see the pearl and the first logical bow in Taji, that would be a little mean. Opting for the bow strats. Quite a few ways to take out this boss, really. There's bombs, you got your normal boomerang, how you're supposed to do it. You can shoot down the tentacles, or you can use the fire nice or fire arrow strats. Kind of cool, all the interactions they programmed in, even though they didn't have to. Well, I suppose if you're refighting the boss, you could try and use new items to fight the bosses again. So still cool. Still cool. Oh, you're right. I'm pretty sure you're right, at least. I'm pretty sure you can't use new items now I'm thinking about it. Pretty sure it locks you to, like, only grappling hook whenever you're trying to refight Goma. Also, yep, there's a spiky. Who would have thought? In Season 5, there's, like, 3 things that are always true. Angular peaks, always spiky. Grebe always has nothing. And you'll always find 3 bottles, it feels like. It's like, inner is nothing. So, about the Taji. I guess we've only got hop across. So we've got hop across. That's the only check in logic currently. Yeah. Hop across is sphere 1. So very early. All 3 pearls were sphere 0, I'm pretty sure. We've got Maggie, free item, Angular Peak, and the Great Sea Beetle Shop Ship. Yeah, they're all sphere 0. Unless I messed up my tracking, which is definitely possible. But I'm pretty sure they're all sphere 0. So Tuba getting to do the rare legendary strat of the Cave Vanilla. Doesn't need the chest inside, so he's just gonna use the fire arrows and leave. Make his way up here. It is time to save Grandma. Feels okay, man. Yeah, I hear you. I personally don't know the history of why this is called Sphere 0. I think it's probably just the way it's coded. In the code is Sphere 0, if I had to guess. Based off what a spoiler log spits out. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, Big Pig and Grandma. Yeet. Look at that hang time. No, Tuba. Always 0 indexed, huh? Okay. We've got our resident programmer on this, on the house. Ninja's done quite a bit of code involved with this randomizer, so he knows this stuff. So I'll trust him. Having a little bit of a trouble here. Hookshot the chest. It's a little finicky. Yep, like that. Oh, wow. That is a cool jump. I thought you had to push the block halfway first. Guess not. I find that Neru's Pearl. Meanwhile, Butter picking up the shard on top of Headstone. As we're kind of meeting in the middle, I don't know. I think I'd probably give the lead to Butter at the moment. Tuba's done more stuff on Windfall, plus a little more Overworld, I think. No, Tuba's actually done less Overworld. Butter's just... Yeah, Butter's done more Overworld and a dungeon. It's a fast dungeon, granted, but I think I'd give the edge to Butter right now. Tuba also still has to go back into Angular Cave. Or not Angular, Paw Print Cave. So... Alright, that's an interesting way to get up there. So we're going to be storing this chest. Tuba's got Cabana Deed. Butterlord doesn't. Cabana Deed was on Rockspire Ship Shop. So... And it was Spiky on top of Headstone. Not on top of Headstone, what am I saying? On top of Cabana. So pause your champs. It was not our bow. It was a shard. Wow. Okay. So we're looking at, in terms of where our bow could be. Shoot. Looking at Zunari, Bomb Island Cave, Ghost Ship, and Letter from Grandma as our logical locations, which is huge for Butter. Because being able to go mode, quite a bit of stuff is very strong. Tuba's got a bit of catching up to do. Yeah. Also, Butter should recognize at this point, if he's been keeping track of spheres, that this is all going to be barren. So, if he picks up on it, that's a very large advantage. We're going to make our way over to Bomb Island. Little unfortunate, Ghost Ship isn't here. Butter might play Song of Passing twice just to bring it over to Bomb Island. Probably be a smart routing decision. Bomb Male dead, as expected. Orca Male was hinted a piece of heart, so we know it's dead. Oh, Butter's not keeping track of spheres on his tracker, so he might not know this. That he's so close to go mode. But he could be keeping track in his head. I think if you're keeping track in your head, you play Song of Passing twice here, though. But we'll see. And again, granted, this is the game 3 of the semis of the losers bracket. So everything is on the line. You lose here, you're going home. So pressure's on. You might not be able to keep track of all that stuff and execute as well as both of these runners have. So we'll cut them a bit of slack. I have the advantages of just sitting in the commentary booth. So Also, ice arrows make short work of these magtails. Be a little annoying. This cave is not very friendly. With, frankly, BS collision on some of these floors. Alongside the fact that the magtails don't like to land on the switches sometimes. Oh, okay. Keep pausing your champs, because that might be something. We're just gonna grab our Grandma Mayo. And then we're probably gonna play Song of Passing again to get the ghost ship here. This is good routing by Butter. Nothing from Grandma but love. Mini balloons can be a bit of a troll if you're trying to do bomb drop storage on this chest. Be able to get it fairly quick though, so not really a time loss. You can despawn them by going into the door, but that is a little bit of a time loss. So obviously getting it first try, just get it first try, lol, is the fastest method. But still pretty fast. Not even peeking at the confidence, wow. Fortunately for him, that confidence is misplaced because that's not spiked. But I guess he wants to pass it today anyway, so this isn't the worst thing. Because passing it today is faster for a cafe bar postman. And he gets to check the Lunari without playing a Song of Passing. So. Oh. Uh-oh. Butter, no. No. Go check the mail. Butter. Ah, that's gonna be rough. So what could have been a huge advantage, maybe nullified. It can be in Hop Across. Hop Across is the one check that can have our bow. One check in Tot G. Because our bombs were locked by fire and ice arrows. And our bombs lock almost every other check in here. Also, we do need one key, so we still kind of have to do the first floor anyways. This isn't altogether terrible, but going here in the first place is a little bit questionable. It's a big key. All right, sure. Why not? Pretty sure it can be Hop Across. Because all three pearls were Sphere 0. Oh, it has to be bow locked. You're right. It has to be bow locked. I'm pretty sure. Does it? Hmm. ERI to FF is bombs. Mother and child to go down is the bow 100%. Bow should be from delivery bag. Delivery bag was chest on top of boulder. The only projectile we had to get that. Yeah, we don't have our boomerang, so. No, but there's a Picto box on. There's a Picto box Sphere 0, which led to bait bag Sphere 1. That wasn't our only projectile to shoot down the boulder. So I don't think it has to be bow locked. I think the bow path hint was just directly for the bow, and nothing else. Actually, Yeah, DRI to FF might... I think it's still unresolved? What was locked behind our delivery bag? Our Picto box was not locked behind delivery bag. Which means our bows weren't locked behind delivery bag. So Hookshot wasn't locked behind delivery bag either. Alrighty! Maybe hop across was the play. Because it looks like Butter's gonna dip. Wow. So... yeah, Butter's out of there. Gonna go follow that Picto, or that, not Picto, the Tingle statue. And mind you, we are still out of logic. This is quite the tangle. But no, okay, this is in logic. This is in logic. We're still missing command melody in logic as well. Sick prank. Nothing but a bottle. Amazing. Well done. There you go. So we're going back into Tachi. He's safe scum to that bottle. So a little unfortunate, but yeah, like we kind of just have to wait. If I'm being honest, just wait to see who, if you can read the logic here. Yeah, I think Butter's going to be full clearing Tachi, unfortunately. So, which means Tuba might be back in the advantage spot. Although Go Mode Tachi versus full clear, there's a bit of a time difference, but it's not as big or as small as the other ones. So yeah, I think it's either Zunari or Cafe Bar Postman, which has our last bow. So yeah, really just kind of goes to who figures out the logic. Zunari was dead? Wow. Okay, so it's Cafe Bar Postman 100% then. Welcome on in, Raiders, Polygon John. Hope you're all doing all right. We've got a Game 3 semifinals of Losers Bracket. We've got a spicy match on our hands. Okay, Tuba worried me for a second there, not gonna lie. Not going into Taji, gonna go check Cabana stuff. I don't think there was anything in Cabana. We had a shard. Okay, we had a shard on top of Waterfall. So now it's Tuba's turn to see if he'll sleuth out the logic. I don't know if Tuba sphere tracks or not, but this is one situation where sphere tracking would be very helpful to have. Because yeah, you get these cool little logic games like this. That's really what makes Path Hints so interesting and fun as well. I know that feel, Tuba. The stupid reticle flicks up and down and just barely can't get it to where you want to go. I'm gonna take the little long way. He doesn't have... oh, okay, right. He hasn't gone Bomb Island Cave. Right. Ooh, that's actually huge. Tuba might have sleuthed this out. He's not doing Cabana. He's sleuthed out where the last bow is. He knows his logic. Battery's gambling Cabana like a madman. Although at this point, Butter's still got a fair bit over Tuba in terms of what they've done in Tot G, so we'll see. We'll see how things shake out here. Oh. Yeah, they definitely changed up the meta compared to Season 4. Season 4 was kind of just go wherever you can full clear as efficiently as possible, as fast as possible. Where Season 5, I mean, you're able to do crazy stuff like sleuth out where your last bow is. Or know where to go first, I guess. It's a nice guideline on where to route. And, I mean, I always like the foolish hints as well. Reduces the number of checks. Yeah. And you get, I mean, there's also the item hints, which are useful. I mean, not having to gamble Ganon's Maze was maybe a sad thing for some people, but for most people, I think not having to full clear and hope that Ganon's Maze isn't your light arrows or something stupid is very nice. So I will gladly take it, even if it does sacrifice that gamble. Yeah. Also, full clearing an empty Earth Temple sucks. Not gonna lie, like it's one of the worst feelings in the game. So most of the time, it gets hinted. Most of the time. Yep, that's the only spot Command Melody could be. So that's funny. Come on, Tuba, figure it out. I think Tuba's figured it out. So we're gonna be able to save a bit of time. Question is that amount of time enough to let Tuba catch up? I guess we'll see. Tuba just needs one small key. Which I wasn't paying attention, to be honest, because Tot G is boring. But I know there was a key in the first floor, I believe. Was it light 2 torches? It was on the left side in the first floor, I'm pretty sure. Small key left side, okay. Yeah, there's always a key on the bottom floor. The question is, was it on Hop Across or not? Big key is light torches. Right. Hop Across had a Tingle statue, which led to the bottle. Also, there's another spiky. That's Boomerang, most likely. Amazing. Okay, here's our other small key. Yeah, there's the light arrows. Everything's now in logic. That was the first bow we were supposed to get. No, second bow. I lied. It was one of Mother and Child. So. Alright. Tuba's gonna be able to go mode Tachi. Okay, Iron Boots. Wow. So then, where are... Oh, Boomerang's in Big Key Chest. Amazing. Yeah. Unfortunately for Tuba, I really don't think it's going to matter too much that he's able to go mode this. Butter's got pretty much the entirety of Tot G done. Yeah. I think Butter's still got the lead. Okay, actually, you know what? Butter's got 5 out of 6 on Windfall. He's got 6 out of 6. He's got 6 checks on Windfall, which aren't necessarily the fastest. It depends on which order he does them in. That will decide things. I think the time of day will really decide it the most. If it's nighttime, you probably do the fire and ice checks first. If it's daytime, you probably do them afterwards, so you're able to skip 2 checks. Okay, there's a Smoky. Yep, so Tuba's in go mode. He was in go mode for a little while. Yeah, first 2 chests you open are the 2 items you need to do the dungeon really fast. And you don't even need to do the storage strat, so it's a win-win. That being said, we've got a lot of cutscenes to sit through. A lot of cutscenes. Never seen that before. Weird. Yeah. We'll be out of Tachi soon enough. Butter's lights are on Cafe Bar Postman. Tuba was able to sleuth it out, but Butter's got a big lead in Tachi, so we'll see. Pretty sure this is Boomerang right here. Yep, it's Spiky. There it is. Amazing. And that bird got wrecked. I always feel satisfying whenever the Kaguraks die in this game. They're honestly annoying. Anyways, hand time. Come on. Hey, there we go. You stand under Godan's head. It stops his shooting attack, and it saves a bit of time. So it can be tricky to do whenever Godan's over a ledge like that. Butter was able to like barely squeeze out underneath it. Come on, hands. The hands in this fight are especially annoying. Butter didn't get too badly trolled, but like sometimes they'll just face away from you and there's nothing you can really do about it. And sometimes they'll just respawn after you kill them. And you have to kill both hands in order for the eyes to open. So, it'd be pretty annoying. Yeah, Butter just full cleared the empty Tachi. Kinda sucks. He might gamble Hyrule. Oh, Hyrule's hinted foolish. Ignore me. I was gonna say, that would be spicy and not entirely unexpected. Hyrule Gamble is one of those things that in Season 4, you saw it a lot more rarely than you did in Season 5, from what I remember. Because in Season 5 with CTMC, you're able to see it before you go in, because you can peek it from afar with the telescope, and you don't have to do the entire fight, which saves quite a bit of time. You think it'd be optimal? In this position, I probably would agree with you, to be honest. So, all eyes on Butter now. What does he do first? Does he cave in and do hide and seek? It is daytime. Meanwhile, Tuba doing the second statue songstone skip. Not songstone. Second statue skip. Command melody skip. There we go. Words are hard. Oh, come on. Yeah, he skipped hide and seek again, which is spicy and I love it. Tuba trying to go for the zero cycle there. I don't know how hard it is, to be honest. I've never gone for it, but I hear it's hard, so... Lunari first. Okay. Set up combo. Alright, nailing off the letter. Alright, well, it looks like, unless he's doing hide and seek, okay. Unless he's just doing this part now. This is intense. These seconds will decide this entire race. Shoutouts to the cool turnaround. You know what? Maybe Gomo Taji saves a bit more time than I thought. Because Tuba is already on this last statue. He still has to do the big key and fight the boss, so we'll see how things shake out. Alright. Okay. So it looks like Butter's going to have a lead, but not as big a lead as I thought. So Butter's now in go mode, and off to Hyrule. So yeah, I guess being able to sleuth out where those light arrows were is unfortunately not enough for Tuba to overcome the time deficit. So it's like Butterlord will be taking this unless something drastic happens in Hyrule. But I don't think that will happen, to be honest. Both of these runners have very good Hyrules. I mean, they're the number 1 and number 2 seed for a reason. They're pretty damn good at the game. Barrier broken at 122.15-ish. Oh, Tuba, no. Okay. The bomb didn't want to land inside Godan's head for some reason. Sick. See, the hand just respawned. Tuba shot it with an ice arrow, which killed it. and it respawned literally seconds later. Like, not a second later. So, this is why this boss is annoying at times, to be honest. Not very hype. There we go. Oh, okay. Only phase 2. Just kidding. Another hand respawn. Wow. Alright. I'm not sure what happened there, to be honest. It looks like he shot it with an ice arrow, and then it respawned, but then he shot it with a singular regular arrow, and then it died. So I'm really not sure. Regardless, we just killed Phantom again. Onto the final staircase on Butter's side. We're approaching the 1 hour 25-minute mark. Fairly fast as Season 5 seeds go. Usually you see Season 5 seeds 1 hour 30, 1 hour 40, 1 hour 45, maybe an hour 50. But the Golden Standard is probably like an hour 40, hour 45 for Season 5. Which is a fair bit faster than Season 4. Season 4, I think we had the Golden Standard of sub 2 hours, so... Barely missing that shot. A little bit scammed there. Ugh. Wow. Okay. I see you. Alright. No bat cycle. Still not the fastest pup again in one. Tuba broke the barrier at 126.22-ish? 25? So like a 4-minute lead or so between the two runners. Shout out to double crypt or single crypt there. Very nice. Able to skip one spin cycle. Phantom Ganon 2. Kind of just a strat with this phase. You kind of just hold the bomb over your head and hope he runs into you. And throw him out as well. Some people prefer spin attacks. You can also do turret mode, where you just stand still and shoot light arrows until you hit him. But I think bombs are the most reliable method. All that stands between Butterlord and a shot versus Tanjo in the winners bracket, or sorry, losers bracket finals is this rope. And the fight with Ganon, but we don't count that because it's pretty much scripted and you can't lose it. You have to be trying, I feel like, to lose the fight against Ganon at the end. Very nice grapple skip there. Pog Slide, maybe? Question mark. We do get a Pog Slide. I have not seen Zelda Softlock. Do I need to be afraid? I haven't heard of Zelda Softlocking before, but it's a thing? Oh boy. Well, I haven't seen it yet, so I'll hopefully, fingers crossed, never see it. Yeah. New Fears 1. Light arrowing Zelda through Ganon. You can light arrow her? I thought she has the bow. Unless you mean light arrowing Ganon through Zelda. It goes through her? Interesting. And looks like we're on to the last phase. Want to see a cool picture? Come on, take a picture. Trying to go for the cutscene skip there. If you untarget Ganon as you reflect the arrow, you can skip the last little cutscene. It also means you have a chance to miss, so... Alright, there we go. Boom. There we go. GG's to Butterlord, finishing with a time of 1:29:37. Meanwhile, Tuba is finishing up Papa Ganon 1. So, all things considered, it wasn't as big a difference as I thought. Oh, Tuba forfeit. Okay. I don't blame him. Wait. Oh, okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep, I'm not alone. Well, come on in.
Hey.
It's been years since I've heard another voice. So,
GGs.
yeah, GG's. What did you think of the seed?
It was all right.
Yeah. I don't know.
He taught G.
I'm gonna turn everyone up a little bit. There we go.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Tot G was the worst because I got
Yep.
the Tingle statue bait, and the Iron Boots bait, and the Command Melody bait, and the Boomerang bait. I was like, God damn it, dude.
Yep. Amazing.
At least like when I did the mini boss, I was like, okay, this could be Command Melody, and of course it was. But
Seeing
in
a zombie hover?
Hmm?
Seeing a zombie hover? Come on, Tuba. Sorry,
No.
Tuba's
It's
doing
no
zombie
longer on
hover.
the restream, but
No, I was so
yeah,
confused.
I started several zombie hovers
Okay,
during
yep.
my waiting.
I guess it's not in
period,
restream
so-
anymore. My bad.
Oh.
Sorry, continue your train of thought.
But the cool thing was that I got to skip hide and seek Mila and Kareev, so that was
Yeah.
kind of fun.
Respect. So,
I guess.
I think the biggest difference between you two is, well, Tuba was kind of able to sleuth out where this last bow was. Because that last bow was... So Fire and Ice were locking your bombs.
Yep.
So the last bow couldn't be behind... Or the two bows we had that let us get the bombs early, one of them was out of logic. So we're missing a bow somewhere not locked behind those bombs. So logically, I think we had like a few locations left, and the only place in Tachi it could be was the hop across, which had a statue which led to a bottle, which was nothing. So Tuba was kind of able to sleuth that out and was able to go mode Tachi because of that. I think there's a big difference.
Yep. See, I was able to find a lot out from that just because I knew that the bow that I had was out of logic the entire seed. Followed up by the fact that I was just avoiding Bomb Island like the plague just meant that I was, trying to find as much as I could without having to go there. And then once I found that shard on top of Cabana, it was like, okay, fine, it's time.
Yep.
Because I only had 3 checks. That could have been the bow after that. It would have been Bomb Island, which then led to the Maggie's letter, or Hop Across, or Ghost Ship, which I never did.
Ghost Ship had nothing, I'm pretty sure.
As it always does. See, my
Yep.
day-night cycles are just so screwed up that I was like, okay, Ghost Ship is just never getting done. But the thing was, it got so screwed up that if it ended up not being on Maggie's letter, I could have just played Song of Passing one more time and Ghost Ship would have been in Crayfish. So that worked kind of, but it just ended up being there instead, so that worked out.
I think, yeah, Butterlord's execution was pretty on point. I think that gave him the edge time-wise. It ended up being a close race still, but Tuba had a few execution mishaps that cost him a bit of time. And I guess routing, there's not much you can do to predict that, but I think Tuba went for the leaf early, let him do some stuff earlier on. He got the Picto box before Windfall, or the Deluxe Picto before Windfall even. And Butter opted to hold off a little bit, but you still got the Deluxe, I think, before you went to Windfall, I want to say.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think execution was fine, other than like
I'm not upset. Yeah, I feel that. Can you guys still hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I must just be like on a super delay then. I apologize for that. I guess just because it'll take me 10 years to respond to things now, I'll just kind of say the reason I went for that leaf was it just kind of worked out, but I should have checked the mother and child first in case it was bombs, because I think that would have ended up serving me a lot better if it would have been. Other than that, it ended up making not a lot of difference since, it was just a bow. But it allowed me to do that, get the Picto from Horseshoe early, and then have that abysmal diamond step that I had. So, it giveth and it taketh.
Yep. Were you stuck in that room? I wasn't 100% sure if you tried to leave through the pot.
The pot was closed because it was that's where the floor master is.
Yeah.
So since I didn't open it, it was still closed, and so that was just kind of it was definitely a autopilot. Several things were happening at that moment. The biggest thing was I was already kind of peeved from the mishaps from getting waterfalled outside, and then the sun was kind of glaring through my window a little bit, and I was like, oh, I did not think about this possibility because I've never actually really raced at this time yet. So I was sitting there like, oh, I should probably take care of that, but I'm racing, I can't get up, and I was so preoccupied with that I just kind of autopiloted. So I was like, oops.
Yeah, any final thoughts about the seed, or we can talk about game 2 as well. I didn't watch as much of it, but I tuned into the end at least. If you want to talk about game 2, yeah.
I don't even remember anything notable that happened that race at this point, I'm gonna be honest.
The only thing that I remember is that soft lock really messed me over. Because I soft locked trying to leave the big key chest, and then decided to gamble that the Stalfos grip was nothing, and I would have ended up hitting go mode probably a good 7 minutes earlier otherwise, so it was a little feels bad. But I mean, other than that, like 7 minutes earlier, that means that Butter and I would have been like right next to each other, so there's still no saying whether or not I would have won. So
these are some close matches for sure. I think it's a few differences. I mean, okay, game 1 maybe not as close, unfortunately, but okay, you know what? That was a stupid statement. Game 2 also not as close. Would have been as closer if the Earth Temple check didn't screw up either runner over in game 1 and game 2 respectively. So,
Yep.
No Earth Temple this time. No Earth Temple to screw anyone over.
Yeah, the gods bailed us out for game 3. Yeah, I was like, okay. At least this race was like a bit closer, so it wasn't a total just train wreck for like one side, which is nice. I don't know, we like seeing, at least I like seeing close races. It's definitely a lot more exciting.
Me too.
I wish I could have pulled off like a good high roll. Just like both of them today were just terrible. And then I could not spin attack on Ganon to save my life. I don't know why. It was so sad.
That cycle on phase 1. That was rough.
Yeah. It's like that.
It do be like that. Anyways, I guess talking about the tournament. Butter will be facing up against Tanjo 3. Any words for Tanjo? He'll be facing in the losers finals.
Well, see, I think I have the edge because he's been playing OOT and I've been playing MM, and MM's a better game, so I think that gives me an edge over him.
That was spicy. Those are fighting words.
But it should be fun. should be fun. I haven't gotten to race Tanjo in a minute, so that should be cool.
Yep. Deadline is October 16th, so we've got like a week before that's over.
Just busting all these out, just getting them done.
Meanwhile, Advo is looming in the grand finals, waiting for the winner of U2. So it'll be interesting. Should be some good races. Stay tuned. Sometime within next week, we'll have a best of 3.
Indeed. And on the bright side, Tuba is finally freed from the ZSR headquarters of being locked up here.
Get to go home and see his family. Feels okay.
It's been months.
Finally gets to go do lesson planning, figure out things for my job, not just sit here wondering when I'll be able to do my next match. It is kind of freeing.
Yep. You're kind of lucky.
Though it is also kind of sad.
You got a window in your room where the sun's able to shine through it. I didn't have any windows in my room. Lucky.
So sad.
I only had the walls. 4 walls.
It's so tragic.
Yep. Anyways, I guess we'll pass it over to our restreamer then. Take us on out.
Yeah, thank you very much for this race. Congratulations to Butterlord for going in losers finals. So we still have quite a lot of Wind Waker Randomizer Season 5 races. There are some Challenge Cup races scheduled for this week between Kinyan and KitKat. So 1 race on Tuesday and 1 race on Friday. They are both in loser bracket finals, so that's top 3 right now. And yeah, for the main tournament, we will see when the runners will schedule the next matches. So still quite a lot of other games running on CSR. There is the Skyward Sword Randomizer Season 2 tournament going on right now. Tomorrow there is winner bracket semifinals between Jasnix and Gymnast. And we also have the Zelda 2 Randomizer Standard Tournament loser bracket semifinals between Trails and Sparkles on tomorrow. So yeah. So that's it for today. Thanks everyone, and see you later. Bye.
Goodbye.
Jeez.
Bye.